Congress is one step closer to a nightmare before Christmas. A House Republican measure to avert a government shutdown went up in flames Thursday in a 174 to 235 vote, after a near-solid bloc of Democrats and 38 Republicans voted against the stopgap, which had been championed by President-elect Donald Trump. 20 lawmakers did not cast a vote on the spending patch. Only 2 Democrats, Representatives Gluesenkamp Perez of Washington and Castor of Florida, voted in favor of it. Representative Marcy Kaptur, Democrat Ohio, voted present. The new funding deal would have kept the government's lights on for 3 months, re-upped farm aid, added a 2-year suspension of the debt limit until January 30, 2027, and replenished $110 billion in disaster relief, while cutting out other aspects of a prior deal that went up in flames on Wednesday, according to the 116-page bill's text. Tech billionaire Elon Musk, who backed the new bill, tore into House Democrats, specifically Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, Democrat New York, for tanking the measure. A super fair and simple bill was put to a vote and only 2 Democrats in Congress were in favor, Musk wrote on X Thursday night. Therefore, responsibility for the shutdown rests squarely on the shoulders of Rep. Jeffries. Democrats wasted little time mobilizing against the spending patch. During a subsequent emergency caucus gathering, chants of hell no were heard from members huddled in the meeting room. None of them appeared to have specific grievances against the content of the bill, which was a watered-down version of what they previously backed. Instead, they were perturbed by what was left out and alienated that Republicans reneged on the prior deal in the 11th hour. The Musk-Johnson proposal is not serious. It's laughable. Extreme MAGA Republicans are driving us to a government shutdown, Jeffries told reporters ahead of the vote. Representative Steny Hoyer, Democrat Maryland, who served as the number 2 House Democrat for more than a decade, raged against President Musk for spiking the prior deal. Other Democrats similarly expressed unity in opposition to the American Relief Act. Some complained about the debt ceiling provision, fretting that Republicans were trying to make it easier to cut taxes when they claimed the trifecta. To put this on at this point without consulting us or talking to us is just pretty unfortunate. We have a deal. It was a bipartisan deal, Representative Pete Aguilar, Democrat California, chair of the House Democratic Caucus, told reporters. They should honor the deal. The earlier deal ran more than 1,500 pages and was killed amid heavy lobbying from Musk, his Department of Government Efficiency co-chair Vivek Ramaswamy, and other fiscal hawks in the House. The newly agreed to American Relief Act of 2024 will keep the government open, fund our great farmers and others, and provide relief for those severely impacted by the devastating hurricanes. Trump added in his Truth Social post. Leadership had been keen on trying to rush the agreement through as quickly as possible. The new deal had cut out numerous provisions in the prior one, including a pay hike for members of Congress, up to $2 billion in funding for the Francis Scott Key Bridge, reforms aimed at cracking down on pharmaceutical benefit managers, the renovation and relinquishment of Robert F. Kennedy Stadium to city officials in Washington, D.C., and more. After slapping down the prior government funding plan, Trump called on Congress to address the debt limit, which was under suspension until early next year, which was the key addition to the American Relief Act that asked from Trump's splintered hardline Republicans, who had also raged against the initial deal. It's a watered-down version of the same crappy bill people were mad about yesterday. Representative Chip Roy, Republican Texas, fumed to reporters after details of the deal trickled out. Roy had been in and out of Johnson's office on Thursday, and Trump lashed out against him on Truth Social. The president-elect had previously been furious with him for backing Florida Governor Ron DeSantis in the 2024 GOP primary.